Well, hello there. So, looks like there will be a new Let's Play after all. I'm not sure. Do you even call this a Let's Play anymore? Seems like a long time since I made videos. Well, anyway, here we are in the lobby of Crusader Kings 3. And this is a successor, of course, as you see. It's the third title in a series of Paradox grand strategy games. And this one is really special because in this game you have a combination of strategy and roleplay elements. And I've tried this character already once and got completely crushed in a very short amount of time. So we will try again, and this time we'll take it more seriously. Okay? So I've played the second part of the series a lot. A real ton. And I've played Crusader Kings 3 also a fair amount, although I might not be an extremely good expert at it, but we should be able to play this one and not die horribly. Okay, Earl Alfred. He's the Count of Dorset. As the Vikings push further south, Earl Alfred of Dorset is readying his troops. In the coming years, Alfred will fight numerous battles against the Norsemen and put an end to the invasion. When he inherits his brother's throne, he becomes one of the greatest English kings throughout history. Will you fulfill Alfred's great destiny or be crushed by the great heathen army? Well, heathens are really strong, so I hope we will not be crushed this time. Of course we will play Ironman. All game rules should be on this default setting. I've not changed anything here, so... Well, where did you go and reset to defaults? Why are achievements not available? I don't get it. What is going on? Okay. Whatever. We don't need achievements anyway, and we don't need this save game. It is doomed. Let's override this. Okay. So, whoops, okay. We start here as the Earl of Dorset. Our brother is our liege, with the petty kingdom of Wessex to his name. Well, alright. And you see, the thing is, the situation is the following. So this dude is a Catholic Anglo-Saxon. This dude, same story. Also this one, and we have a couple of Welsh rulers over here. And then we got the Norse sitting in the northern parts of England. This guy over here. And also here is a Norse ruler. The problem is the Norsemen are going to mount a string of invasions, and they got a lot of help from their homeland. So it's quite a challenge, you know, this one. So in this game, as I said, we have roleplay elements. So we play as this guy, Earl Alfred Ethelwulfsson of Dorset. and he is an absolute unit. He's intelligent, which can be inherited, which is basically almost the best thing you can hope for, you can wish for. Intelligent, awesome. This time he rolled Unyielding Defender, which is extremely good. He's always a brilliant strategist and is diligent, gregarious, just, and honest. The dude is absolute S tier. Absolute unit, the guy. So he has a wife, of course. Wife is quite ordinary, which is okay. She could be bad too, but yeah. She's not bad, she's just normal. And thing is, my brother tends to die quite quickly in the game because he fights all these wars and he leads his troops, but he's not really good. Just got prowess of 1, which is the game says is terrible, and it is. While we have a prowess of 17, which is extremely good. So we have no kids. This is an issue. It's an issue, but we have a sister, I see. Yeah. It's an issue because in this game you have to manage your dynasty, manage your bloodline, manage your house, and if you die, you always have to have an heir. If you, at any point in the game, come to a situation where your player character dies and there is no heir, you're game over. So you can be game overed by getting all your land conquered, but you can also go game over if your bloodline comes to an end, dies out. So that's one thing we will always be having to keep an eye on. So currently Alfred is 18, Aelswith Aethelstrator of Dorset is 18, so they will have a kid, more than one likely. It's the Middle Ages after all. So with 2 counters, not much money. What we have to do is choose a lifestyle, and we will choose martial. Not just because we gain more experience due to our martial education, but also because it's just plainly the strongest, at least in the early game. So we will go for a chivalry focus because it gives us prowess, it gives us advantage, and we want both of them because we will be leading our troops in battle. We will have to. Alright. So, there are current situations. We could declare war on this guy, but what are we doing over there? No fun in that. We can negotiate an alliance with our brother, which we will not do because we want him basically to do not well in his wars, because that will increase his chance of dying. I know it's grim, but let's face it, we want control over all this land. I mean, of course, I could scheme against him and plot to kill him and murder him, but I don't think that would be very fitting for a guy like Alfred, who is honest, just, gregarious, diligent. No, I don't see him killing his brother. So we won't scheme and plot to kill him, but we don't want to prolong his reign either. So well. So, and this says we have few knights. Yeah, few knights is a problem because in this game they changed quite a lot actually compared to the last game. Quite a lot. Maybe too strong, but this is one of the most important changes. You have knights now, and the knights are like the superheroes of your army. They're like extremely strong. You cannot overstate how strong knights are. I mean, I could bore you with the mathematical details, but just let me say, if you have a decent amount of very good knights, it's insane how strong they are. Until the late game. I mean, in the late game, they tend to lose some of their power because you have such huge armies that they're not making as much of an impact. But yeah. So, while we are basically waiting for our brother to meet the horrible end on the battleground, we can try to expand our domain by conquering these two counties in Cornwall. So the big point of this game is it's the Middle Ages. Prestige is very important. Piety is very important. You can't just simply declare war. You have to have a reason, a so-called casus belli. So we can't declare him war right now. We have no casus belli. If we want to have a casus belli, we just have to claim his land. And that's what we will order our bishop to do. You have to claim this land for me, please. So, let's see our council. Well, this guy is total garbage. Stewardship 2 is horrifically bad. This guy, do we not have... this guy would make a great spy master. Okay, we have to shuffle around quite a bit. We will swap this one. Okay. We could make this guest of mine interesting. We will do it like this. Can we get a better marshal? Yes, a little bit better. Okay. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. All right. So, and we will order a steward to increase development in Dorset. Alright, I think that's it for now. Now let's keep the game rolling. So this game is a curious mix of real-time and turn-based. So at its core, the game is turn-based. We can pause at any moment. And the turns are... one day is one turn, and the turns run pretty quickly. And you can set the speed at which the turns run, and yeah, it has a nice flow to it. So we got this one. He did my summons and arrived at court as my guest. Okay, well, if we want to recruit you, we have to pay 50 gold, which is too much. Can't afford 50 gold. Okay, so there are a lot of events in this game where you have to make decisions. Usually you get 2 or 3 choices. So we have a kind word event. In my paths happen to have crossed with Reeve Elfward, and to my surprise, it seems as though he does not have a great impression of my friend Petty King Ethelred. Well, it's not only my friend, it's also my brother. Perhaps I should take this opportunity to change his mind. Could try to improve his view of my brother, or I could not care about it at all and lose 10 stress. So stress is a way of the game rewarding you, or let's say the stress is a punishment if you don't play in character, which is a really interesting idea, Because in the previous versions of this game, you could play any character like you wanted and it would make no much difference. But here, the character traits have influence on these decisions. So now I gain stress because the dude was not impressed, and having stress is not good, let me tell you. You can go insane if you have too much stress. Okay, well, let's see. Let's speed up the game a little bit. Could declare wars. Still have few knights. Catholicism further decreased. Well, I need money. Maybe the Pope can give me money. I don't have 250 piety. Well, I will soon have it, and I really need it. Okay, how much money do you want? 60. I mean, how am I supposed to pay 60? Okay, my wife is pregnant. Great. Okay, the dude has challenged me to a duel. Well, we have a great chance of winning because we are an absolute unit and we will accept the challenge. We get the upper hand and we will end it here. Well fought. We do not want to hurt our marshal. I think he's our marshal. No, he's our chancellor. Interesting. Well, he's a bad chancellor probably because that's the position I care least about, at least at the moment. And we got a new heir. Ethelbert. We are Albert. Well, okay. Let's see. Does he inherited at least a little bit of my wit, and he's quick, which is great. That's very good. Oh, there we have it. Inheritance. My brother died. Okay. So basically what we want is to succeed in these wars. These wars we have inherited, I have to say. Dude is a holy warrior. But we will lead ourselves because we are insane. Insanely good. And we only have 3 knights, which is a problem. So we will not allow these really bad guys to lead troops or to fight with us, because they will just get themselves killed. And we should really recruit some of them. He costs 50, costs 60, costs 30. 30 we'll take right off the bat, and also that one with higher. Okay. Next we will have to build up men of arms. But not right away. Right away we have to try and catch these raiders. Oh, we are at a strategical impasse. Oh, because we have martial skill, we can employ both strategies. Raiding parties and fight a war of attrition. Oh, great. Why not both? The sacking of Kent. We don't have money to rebuild, I think. Although... Where is Kent anyway? Is it somewhere over there? No, 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 no. We cannot rebuild this. I will avenge it. Ah, the Kent is over here, of course. Well, we will avenge it by killing them. That sounds good, right?